Huh? How should I start this off? Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Haley. This is my first video. I'm really excited and nervous about it. I've wanted to, to start a YouTube channel for quite a long time, for quite a few years, but I just didn't know exactly what type of content I wanted to put out. And at the beginning of the year, I decided that I would start living a healthier lifestyle, and I would start, stepping out of my comfort zone and trying new things and being adventurous. And I've had quite a few people since the beginning of the year kind of, just give me the suggestion of, why don't you, put it on YouTube? Why don't you film it? And I was kind of hesitant at first, but I was like, why the hell not? Why not just put it out into the world and, show people, that it's okay to step out of your comfort zone and live life. And so that's what I'm going to do on this channel. But since this is my first video and nobody knows me on here, I kind of wanted to do a get to know me questions. So that's what we're going to do. I picked some off the internet, and I'm going to answer them for you guys. So let's see, the first question. If you only get 3 words to describe yourself, what are they? I would say I'm caring. Sometimes I'm way too caring for people that don't deserve it. I like to treat people how I want to be treated, and I just feel like respect is a big thing, and you should respect everybody. I think I could be funny. I think I can make quite a few people laugh. So I would say I'm funny. I would say I'm kind of sassy or sarcastic. There's been quite a few times where I've put my foot in the mouth in a sarcastic comment, and I kind of got in trouble for it. So yeah, I would say I'm caring. What were the other ones? Sarcastic and funny. I would say those 3, I guess. What's something everybody else loves that you secretly find overrated? I'll be 100% honest with you. Game of Thrones, I don't get it. I don't understand. I have friends that watch it, and I just don't. I tried. I gave it the old college try. First season, I got 3 episodes in, and they killed off one of the characters the main reason why I started watching it. And then afterwards, I tried to watch the next episode, and I was like, you know what? I don't get it. I lost interest in it, and that was it. Well, I can't really lose interest when I never even had it. But yeah, I don't understand Game of Thrones, to be completely honest. I may have pissed off a lot of people with just that answer, but yeah, that I don't understand it. Let's see, would you rather have a home on the beach or in the mountains? I like the beach. I honestly really do like the beach. However, I'm more of a woods girl. I do like to go hiking, and I like to go camping. So I'd say more of like a cabin in the woods is my kind of cup of tea. Have you ever had a crush on an animated character? No, even growing up, like, my parents told me, like Disney, the Disney princes and stuff like that, they were very blunt in the fact of letting me know, like, that's never going to happen. Like, there's a guy's never going to save you. Like, that's never going to happen. It's so unattainable. And so I grew up, and I didn't like all the princesses and stuff, and yeah, and the other animated characters are like animals, and I'm not into that, so that's a negative. What's the weirdest nickname you ever had? So I grew up playing competitive sports, and one team, I I got an eyelash, wait a minute. What the heck? Okay, I got it. One team, for some reason, thought it would be good to give a 14-year-old the nickname Big Mouth. Apparently because I was the loudest on the team, so they just thought they would call me Big Mouth, and that entire season, that's what they called me. I actually hated it, but yeah, that's probably the weirdest thing someone's ever called me. If your life was a movie, what would you call it? I would call it Confused. I'm in my 20s, early 20s, and yeah, I'm just in a big state of confusion. I don't know. I don't know where my life is going to go, to be completely honest. And I think that's crazy with, you know, society tells young adults by the time you graduate high school, you should have a plan and you should know exactly what you want to do for the rest of your life. And I think that's kind of crazy to give that much responsibility to a young adult, because at that point you're not done growing, your mind's not mentally done growing, and I think that's pretty much a bag of crap, to give that big of a responsibility to someone that age. And you know, growing up, I had like a full plan. I had a path of what I wanted to do. I knew what college I wanted to go to. I knew what career path I wanted. And then about a year into college, I was like, this is for the birds. Like, this is not for me. I lost interest. I didn't want to be in school anymore. And so I left, and my original plan was just to leave for a semester, was my original plan. And then some family situations transpired, and my responsibilities went from being an 18, 19-year-old kid to all of a sudden carrying a household. So it was one of those things where I had to choose college for myself or making sure my family was taken care of. And because my family and I are so close, I'm very family oriented. Obviously I chose the family, and I just never went back. But yeah, what was the question? What was the question even about? Oh, what was your life was a movie, what would you call it? So yeah, I would definitely call it Confused. As you can see, I'm confused as well. I'm pretty scattered brained, so yeah, that would be the perfect name for it, would be Confused. Let's see here. If you had a time machine, would you go back in time or visit the future? I would say I would want to go back in time. I don't want to see my future. I think that's kind of the beauty in life, is the fact that we don't know if we're guaranteed tomorrow. I mean, you could plan for it, but that's also not guaranteed that you will be here tomorrow. It's not guaranteed you'll be here 30 minutes from now. And I think that's the beauty of it. It's a mystery, and it's something exciting and adventurous about it. So I would definitely go into the past. What time period in the past? I would possibly the 80s. I think the 80s would be fun. My parents were huge 80s and 90s rockers, so I grew up with that music. I grew up with that genre. So I think it would be so dope to like go back to the 80s and see like Guns N' Roses' first ever show, or Motley Crue, or you know, people like that. I think that would be like so incredibly awesome and a once in a lifetime, because then I could be like, I know what you achieve, and you know, I think that would be so incredibly cool. So I'd definitely go back to the past. What was the last show you binge watched? I'll be honest, I'm not a big TV fan, so I can't really tell you exactly when my last TV show binge was. But if we're talking about like adding YouTube in it, it's definitely between two. It would definitely be either the Dolan Twins or Alicia Marie vlogs. So either one of those, where I definitely binge watch them. I probably binge the Dolan Twins a lot more. I just think they're incredibly hilarious. And they make me feel good. So, oh, that sounded dirty. As in, like, if I, oh, how am I gonna get myself out of this hole? As in the fact of, like, if I'm feeling bad or I'm just having like a crappy day, like, their videos really make me laugh. I think they're absolutely hilarious. So yeah, that's probably the reason why I'll binge watch them a lot more. What is your favorite item of clothing? Favorite item of clothing? I'd say just a good pair of skinny jeans. Like, high-waisted skinny jeans are probably my favorite item of clothing. I'm definitely a jeans girl. I like dresses and I like heels and I like skirts and stuff like that, but I'm more of like, let me just put on some skinny jeans and some graphic t-shirt, tuck it in, and put on some boots or some, you know, Vans and call it a day. So yeah, definitely a good pair of jeans. You could dress them up, you could dress them down. They're just very versatile. Love them. Let's see here. What's your favorite place that you've traveled? I've traveled a lot, but I travel a lot to the same places. I have two favorite all-time places that I've been in my life. One is Helen, Georgia. It's like a little tiny little village, like a German village, and I love it. They have a great chocolate factory there, authentic chocolate, and they make caramel there, and it's just amazing. And my second would be St. Augustine, Florida. I have some family that live in Jax Beach, which is like 30 minutes away, 30 minutes north of St. Augustine. So every time we go visit there, we always spend a day in St. Augustine, and I love it. They have some attractions like the Ripley's Believe It or Not, which I love that stuff. They have like the fort. They do kind of like little skits with the fort where they'll have like a pirate ship come in and they'll shoot stuff with the cannons, and they'll have that whole thing. And the roads, like cobble roads, and it's just really old buildings. It's just a really cool, authentic place. Love it. They have a really good Mexican restaurant there too, if you ever go. Are you closer with your mom or your dad, and why? Ooh, I wouldn't say I'm closer to either one of them. I'm really close to my family anyway. My parents are like my best friends. My parents and my sister are my best friends. So I'm not gonna say I'm closer to either one of them. I think I spend more time with my mom just for the simple fact that we work together. So I can't really choose between the two. How many children do you want, and why? I want kids. Do I have an exact number? No, I don't want to put a number on it. I feel like I want as many as I can have. I definitely don't want like 20 or like anything more than like 5. I don't want more than 5, but I'd be good with whatever number I end up having. I really want kids though. Let's see, if you could get on a plane tomorrow to go anywhere, where would you go? That's a redundant question. That's really bad grammar. Sorry, my camera turned off. To re-answer that question, Bondi Beach, Australia would be really cool to visit. And that's it. That's all the questions that I decided to look up. So thank you so much if you stayed for this long. I really appreciate you watching the video. If you really liked this video and want to stay and watch my life and these adventures that I'm going to go on, please subscribe and like this video. And what's the other one? Like, subscribe, new, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Hit the bell to be notified when a new video comes, I believe. So yeah, thank you so much, and have a great day.